One of my oldest dreams as a doll collector is to own one of these dolls, and I'm so happy because I finally got her. And I'm going to unbox her today in this video with you. But first, let me unbox this. If you don't want to see me unboxing this movie, you can go exactly to this minute that I am showing you in here. That is the exact moment in which the unboxing of the doll actually starts. But about this Titanic Collector's Edition pack of the 2 VHS of the entire movie, I have to tell you that it came with the doll. I actually told the seller, like, I don't want it, take it out, take it from the price. And he was like, I have to sell it like this. And I was like, okay. But it is important because later when I tell you the price, we have to consider that this set sells for around $10. So if I decide to sell it, I actually get $10 back from the price that I paid. But it is actually very beautiful. Look at that booklet, very beautiful pictures with the quotes, very cool. And it also has a little bit of film stock from the movie, and it is very beautiful. By the way, I am doing this video and posting it today because today is the anniversary of the Titanic sinking, so I think it was very appropriate. And I've seen a lot of content lately about Titanic, and I was like, today is the perfect day, so I'm trying to rush to actually finish it and have it ready to post inside of the April 15. I think that this year is the 112th anniversary of the sinking of the Titanic. Bless all the souls that were lost in there. So let's talk about the doll now. It is time for the unboxing of this beauty. This is the Franklin Mint portrait doll of Rose, the character of the movie Titanic from 1997. The doll was released actually, I think, in year 2000, but I'm not sure. And I have no idea what was the price of this doll when she was originally released. But this doll has a huge collection. Like, she has all the dresses that Kate Winslet, the actress that plays Rose on the movie, wears on the movie. Like, you can buy basically everything she wore for this doll. There are also like porcelain versions of this doll. They even have a vanity, which is stunning, a safe, the heart of the ocean. And buying the entire set together, which could be one of my biggest dreams, could be very, very expensive. We're talking about thousands, maybe $2,000 or $3,000 to buy the whole thing. Even though I have seen a couple of people being very lucky and finding like the trunk, because this doll comes with an stunning trunk, and I have seen people finding the trunk with the doll and many of the accessories and paying like $100 at an antique shop. And I have been wanting to be one of those people, and I wasn't. And then I saw a video of a girl saying that she bought this collection piece by piece, and I got inspired by her to stop waiting for that lucky moment in which I find this doll, and I just went and looked for her. Look at these stunning accessories. This doll sells today for around $100. That could be like a fair price, but I paid a little bit less. I paid $100, but including the shipping that was already high for the place where the seller lived. I paid like $80 for the doll and the movie, and then $20 for the shipping. But remember that if I decide to sell the movie, I can get $10 or around $10 back. So you could say I paid $70 for the doll. So I got her for a little bit cheaper than she actually sells for. But I think that if you're interested in buying this doll, you could pay $100 and actually be paying like a fair price. My doll was in the box, and the box wasn't in the greatest condition, but it was in the box, and she hadn't been removed like from the cardboard. However, I noticed that she had been out because she doesn't have like the net that she's supposed to have on the face. Also, and very importantly, something that made me very sad is that she didn't bring the certificate of authenticity. I don't care a lot about that, but I didn't know that she didn't have the certificate of authenticity. So I was a little bit sad because the seller didn't tell me that. However, the doll is in great condition. Look at the dress. The dress is gorgeous. Doesn't feel like I thought it was going to feel. I feel like the tulle area feels a little bit stiffer than I thought. However, the part that is more like satin, more like silky, feels very soft. This dress, which I think is known as the You Jump, I Jump dress. I think that if you have seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. When Jack saves Rose, when she's going to jump from the Titanic. Is lying on the same satin fabric. I don't know if completely lying, but I think it is completely lying. I'm not very sure though. And look at all the beading work. This is an stunning work of art. I really like it. Look at the hair. The hair is gorgeous. It needs a little bit of work maybe. And actually this doll is supposed to come with a little booklet in which you have like a tutorial of how to work with her hair, how to redo the hair style that she has. And yes, as the same way as with the certificate of authenticity, she didn't bring it, and that makes me very sad because I want that. I want to be able to do the correct thing to actually fix her hair, but I don't have it. Now I will have to go and try to find that booklet alone, which I think is going to be very difficult, to be honest. What you're seeing here is that the dress actually has some of the sequence on the hem of the section of the tulle a little bit on a stitch, and that made me very sad too. But then I thought, like, you know what, this is a vintage doll. I am not going to be sad about it. I may go and try to stitch them again. I don't even know if they are stitched. They may be just glued to the tulle, but I may go and stitch them or not. It is not even that noticeable. What do you think? Do you think that I should go and stitch those sequins to the dress? Going back to the accessories, let's work with the hairpin or the butterfly comb, and it is not exactly like the one that Rose has. I think I don't know if she has one exact like the one that the doll has, but I had no idea how to actually apply it on the hair, and I went for some references of pictures of hair on the movie, but I didn't find many. And then I just checked hair combs like that, like pictured in other women, and I just took an idea that this is the way how I had to put it on her hair, and I actually love how it looks on her. Very gorgeous. I also was able to put the earrings on her, which is very cool because sometimes with Barbies, like with the Silkstone Barbies that I have, sometimes I decide to just not put the earrings on them because it is very difficult and I don't want to affect the doll or the earrings, and sometimes I just don't put the earrings on them. The necklace is also very gorgeous on this doll and actually very easy to put on her because the brush is very easy to use, very beautiful. Miniature, you have to be a little bit careful, but it is actually easy to do it and actually is enjoyable. I like that sometimes the things that you do with dolls have to be enjoyable. I know that as adult collectors we are not really playing, but at the end of the day I don't want dolls to be like stressful. Like when I work with a doll, I like to have a little bit of fun. I don't know if I said this before, but by the way, the place where I bought this doll is on eBay. I always try to buy my dolls on eBay. That's where I sell, that's where I buy, that's my favorite place to buy dolls. And by the way, this is my first Franklin Mint doll. There are two dolls that they have that I really want. It is this one and another one that they have of Elizabeth Taylor that I really want to find. But for now, I'm going to center into collecting more and more accessories of this one. Actually, the next piece that I want from the Rose collection is the boarding suit ensemble. That is my favorite outfit that Rose wears on the movie and my favorite outfit on this doll. So that is my next piece that I want to get, and of course I'm going to show it here on a video. And at this point, after I actually take her out of the stand because I hadn't freed her feet yet, as I said before, I think this is a saddle stand, but after I do that, this doll is basically ready to be stunning. And I wanted to tell you, like, thank you if you are here. Like, this channel is very new for me. I really like to talk about my dolls, and I think that the style of videos that I want to do here in YouTube at least is basically what I'm doing right now, which is like with no structure. I just start working with the dolls and talking to you in a way in which I would talk to a friend, talking about dolls together. You know, there is no structure, there is no script, there is nothing. I just just record the video, I just edit the video, and then I start talking over it like we are watching the video together. So I hope you can tell me what you think about this format, and I hope you can also tell me what would you like to see in a channel like this. I have been collecting Barbie for some time, and I love collecting Barbie. Recently I also started collecting American Girl dolls and Bratz. I don't love the Bratz, but I do have some. I used to love them a few months ago. Now I like them, don't love them. I don't think I will be buying more Bratz, but you're gonna see that I do have some already. And actually those Bratz were in this bookshelf that I have in there covered with that white fabric, and they are going to have to give this doll some of her space because this doll only fits on this bookshelf, and I actually had to take the Bratz out of there to put this doll, but they are going to be like together until I have like a better place for this doll, because you know that this doll is much taller than a Barbie, so I cannot have her with the Barbies, because where I have the Barbies actually is not the biggest space, it's just enough for the size of the Barbies. This is me just playing with fire because I don't want this doll to fall, but I was considering maybe to use that movie as a base for this doll. Maybe that will happen at some point. That's what I'm doing right now, but to be honest, I'm not sure, and the possibility of me actually selling that movie is still in there, even though I don't know, because if I'm not gonna get a lot of money from it, maybe I will keep it. Look how stunning she is. She is absolutely gorgeous. As I do in all my TikTok videos, I say the word stunning like 1,000 times in a minute. So I think that in this video I have said that word a lot. This is the space that I told you where I had my Bratz, and where my doll, my first Franklin Mint doll, the stunning Rose, again I said stunning, is going to be, at least for now. What do you think about her? What do you think about the video? Do you have Franklin Mint dolls? What do you want to see on this channel? Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to this very young channel, share my videos, and tell people that I actually come to YouTube and talk about dolls. If you have any questions, please ask me. I will reply on the comments, or I will make a video about that. I tried to say as much as I was able to, but probably there are a lot of doubts that you have still, so just ask me. Thank you.